What's up, y'all? I'm just sitting here working, and I took a little break to just scroll through Instagram real quick. And I came across my horoscope, which I normally read every day. I get my horoscope from this site on Instagram called Scorpio Mystique, because I am a Scorpio. And I was looking for today's horoscope because today's a full moon, and I didn't see it this morning, and I totally forgot. And of course, it popped up, and I just had to share this with y'all because this is why you got to believe this stuff that I be talking about. So this is my horoscope for today, January 28th, full moon. Scorpio, today's full moon in Leo can catapult you to new heights in your career, and it will feel magical. Jupiter and the sun also harmoniously align in Aquarius in your sector of roots, which means you may feel both your professional ambitions and your domestic goals are aligning beautifully. So the reason that just stood out to me is because I have just had quite the magical day. And so when I read that, today's full moon can catapult me to new heights in my career and it will feel magical. Well, let me tell you how I started my day off today. I actually led a meditation, a guided meditation for my team at work, over 120, 150 maybe participants, obviously virtual. I wrote a script. This is the second time I've done it. The first time I did it with a meditation group that I started at my job that is called the Stillness Loop. And we meet on Friday, every third Friday of the month, to just talk all things mindfulness. And it's a small group. I think, sometimes we may only have like 5 people participate. But in our last session, this was my first time leading a guided meditation. Again, I wrote a script and, just led everyone through a 5 to 7 minute meditation exercise. And it went off really, really well. So much so that I did my second one today and went off really, really well. That feels magical to me, right? The fact that I, found meditation for myself. And now not only am I doing it, in my own way, and I'm sharing about it, I'm talking about it, it works its way into all of my conversations, right? I think that's a clue to, identifying your passions. If you find that certain things always work themselves into your conversations, might be a clue that you're aligning to your purpose, right? Because it never fails. And I don't try to bring it up. I don't force. This is not information that you can force on people, especially in the workplace, right? I haven't made it this far in my career by being naive, but it always works its way up. And, and it's amazing because after I led the session today, I got so many pings, just telling me, thank you. I didn't even know I needed that. Wow, you should do this. So many messages like that. So many people saying like, man, I wish we could do this at work, once a week. We just carve out 5 to 10 minutes to do this as a group. And I'm like, yeah, that would be huge, because part of the reason people don't get started with meditating is because they just don't find the time to do it. It's just like the same reason we don't make time for exercising, make time for eating healthy. We just don't make time to do it. But we have about 8 hours every day where we work for a corporation, many of us. And a lot of companies are giving us time now that we're working from home, and they're trying to figure out innovative ways for us to de-stress. They're giving us time to do these types of things, right? They call it different things, but they're giving us this time. So, I just kind of figured, especially after hearing the talks, the feedback today, I'm like, why can't we do this? Why can't I start this? So it's in the works. It's in the works. I'm connecting to the right people that when I share my ideas about these topics, they're not just like, oh, okay, great. Some are, and it's cool. It's every time you talk to someone about your goals and your dreams, every answer is not going to be a yes. Get that out of your head. You're going to always hear more no's. I shouldn't say always, because I actually don't hear more no's than yes. But there's always going to be times where people are going to say no. You just got to deal with it. We got to have tough skin. We got to be able to roll with the punches, because it's not always going to be sunshine and berries. Sometimes people are just not going to connect to what we feel, and that's okay. But all you need is one person. All you need is one person. And I told somebody this the other day. My intention around this, it's cool to, get accolades and to be asked. I mean, I'm constantly getting asked to do things. I'm being asked to speak at larger and larger events. I think I'm about to be asked to speak at our largest conference, over 500 people. And I think they're probably going to carve out some time just for me to talk about meditation. A video I recorded, which I'm going to share on my social media platforms, is likely going to be shared globally in my organization. Just me sitting in my kitchen like this, talking about mindfulness and how I found it for myself and what it has meant for my journey and my development. So, I think that's pretty dope. And, you know, I don't set out to do this to, you know, get popular. You know, of course, I want to align it to my career. I want to figure out how to monetize it and make a living off of it, because this is something that I'm passionate about. And I know I'm going to do it, you know. But the goal is all the intention. The intention is always still very, very simple. Even with these videos, I don't have a whole lot of followers, right? My intention is the same though. One person. I just need one person to connect with the words that I'm saying. One person to connect with it on a level that it sparks change in their life. I just need that to happen to one person. And if that happens, every time I say something, mission accomplished. It's plain and simple. Mission accomplished. Intention accomplished. And I know every time I speak, I have at least one person tell me that they connected with my message in a way that is going to change their life, even if it means just change one thing about their day to day. I know it because people tell me. And that's why affirmation is important. We have to affirm each other. If you see people doing good shit, tell them. We need that. We need that in order for us to operate in our passions. When I used to bake, the thing that excited me about baking, I would finish a dessert table on a display, and seeing someone taste what I created or see what I envisioned and put together, and then the smiles on their face and the way that they would, you know, express to me how it made them feel, the money didn't matter. That was why I did it. I love that. I love putting smiles on. I love impacting people. That is definitely why I was put on this earth. You know, it's no question in my mind that that's why I was put on this earth. And so anytime I can thrive and operate in that space and have at least one person actually connect to what I'm saying, mission accomplished. So I just, you know, really wanted to, you know, record this little video to share that. I think it's really funny how all that aligned with my horoscope, you know, saying that I was going to have these connections between my personal and domestic goals that are aligning with my career. And it's happening. It's happening personally. And it's happening professionally. And I hate to sound cliche, but if it can happen to me, it can happen to you too, because it's true. It really is true, guys. If you just start to become a more mindful person, you start connecting shit that you never knew. You never knew how to connect before you actually trained your brain to do it the right way. You have to practice it. And once we, particularly as Black people, master that, watch out, world. Watch out. We see it unfolding right before our eyes right now. Black people on fire. Okay? We doing our thing right now. And that's because we're becoming more mindful. We call it different things, but zoom up, it's all the same answer. We're becoming more mindful. So that's my video. I hope you connected to it, at least one person. If you did, please let me know, because affirmation is everything. And y'all, have a beautiful, 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 beautiful day.